Hello everyone, how very good of you to join, and welcome back to Pax Romana, to a city that has changed dramatically in the last couple of episodes, and a city that of course continues to change. First of all, we do have that glorious beautiful temple up there now as well, beside our Colosseum, that is providing a nice population boost. Interestingly enough, for this temple, we also have the goddess then Ceres here, that we can see, and this one with its nice belief boost is pushing Ceres to new levels, right? And with that, we are about to reach the next devotion level over here with the 90% productivity bonus we get for anything food related. So at least the olive production, the porridge and the bread that we still have on the island are profiting from this. So in this case here, that's fine. I'm still very hesitant of changing Ceres, because if we change her, we do lose a massive population bonus, and population is everything to me. I rather have population than learning, or than, let's say, productivity boost for any other industry, right? Population is everything. We are pushing towards 30,000 here, and I would like to, well, keep that. And why do we want to keep that? Well, for increasing, for example, the size of our army. Now, one thing that we have to do here is researching a new troop that I haven't done so far. And it is, of course, the legionaries, the classical Roman soldiers. As proper Romans, we ought to have proper Roman troops. And those are the ones. It only takes a minute to finish this research here. Another interesting thing is cover positions for archers, so we can have archers in a special stance that increases their durability, especially against other projectiles. And oh, there it is, that was really fast. And another thing I would like to push is over here the Praetorians, the elite riders, the cavalry. For these guys here though, we do need to have the Pro Domo, the encampment errands, which reduces the maintenance cost while troops are encamped, and then this unit here. This will probably take me a couple of minutes there again. Yeah, I think actually 90 minutes in total. So that's something to keep in mind. Now, where can we train the legionaries, or what do we need for them? Nothing else. Weapons and armor. We do have both of them available at this time. So let's queue us in a few. Also, they cost me 6 farmers. Oh, and 44 plebs each. So they're quite expensive when it comes to that. But of course, we want to have a bunch of them. So let's train them. Anything else? My archers, we don't really need more of them. There's the cover position for my archers. The other thing we need is more warships, where we can then transport troops with, right? So that's something to keep in mind. Okay, all the way over there. Where's my fleet? There we have at least 3. Going for this pirate here. The pirate is really, he's just harassing me, right? With 1 or 2 ships. But he's very passive, so he's not doing that much. Another thing I would really like to tackle is we have such a nice area here now with happiness, health, right? It's at least positive. So fire safety is the last thing that we still should look at somehow. Even though at this point we could check it out, what is reducing my fire safety by so much. Except of course my city status, right? But the soap makers, for example, is 123. The renders, so if I move the soap production somewhere else, we would save a lot of that already. And of course, we could do this in Saliente. We have the pigs. So this is also where we do have then the pig delivery route, as far as I know. So if we move this, or if we get the industry here, we could save workforce and we could save fire risk. Of course, it will not be super nice for Saliente itself. But since Saliente is not the capital, I don't care. It's all about the capital. Let's get my ship over here, because we're gonna need some building materials, especially my tiles, and perhaps also some concrete. And by the way, about concrete, yes, we will probably need to get this production up somehow as well. Since right now, yeah, we have 6 already. The limestone quarry, that's really tagged. The sand... not much more I can do, unfortunately. I can build 1 more. I think that we have at least equality with the limestone. Not quite there. Yeah, but you know, fire safety actually resolves itself there, right? So this is fine when it comes to city safety. While we train troops and while we research new troops... Oh, the amphitheater needs our attention, the mysterious Murmillo. Today you meet a new gladiator, Chief Glinder and his sponsor Flavia Horatia, the second richest patrician. As you add Glinder to the list, you notice that a mysterious Murmillo called Favillus has also signed up, who will announce as the top act of your next games. Okay, we could go with Chief Glinder. Gaining a favor of someone so insanely rich and influential could help in the long run. Or the audience loves fresh blood. This would reduce the island-wide happiness for all patricians though. Ooh, that's pretty harsh. Let's go with the positive one here, even though I think, of course, if we pay something, it might pay off long-term wise. No idea. Also, there it is, my legionaries, the first ones. Fantastic. They're gonna hopefully change the warfare for us a bit once we start using them. Alright, but of course I want to go into Albion now again, because here we also have a bit of work to do. I've neglected my little Verulamium for a while now, and this is about to change. The first order of business would be to drain the swamp over here. By the way, what is that? Lots of ruins. I think we should get the firefighter out here somewhere so that he helps. We do have some production, right, and some farms. And then we have all of this area here that we can now drain. So there is a drainage site over there. And then we can just use this now to start doing this. So let's just see. Very good. All the way to this point. That's the maximum we can go with one. This one's here getting unusable in the process, so we will need to move it. The eels. Might have them a bit further down here. In fact. There you go. Look at that. It's so beautiful. Can't believe it. There you go. And this is actually the maximum we can use this for here, right? So this is now at 74 out of 75. I would probably need... Oh, there's no more sites here. There's another site. And that's it. So I probably will not be able to drain the whole thing. What's going on with you? That's another eel fisher. There you go. But we can still go ahead now and, yeah, expand my town a bit. That I would like to do. This is interesting. Can we make... Yeah, you can make this. Just a tiny bridge for this building there. Alright. We do have the market. Oh, the market is really far away. So we will need to have another market here in the swamp region. So that we can add a bunch more buildings then as well to this area. Fantastic. Yeah, this city here is not looking so good when it comes to fire risk. And then we could have more here. And another block here. Very good. Just a nice expansion with one canal, right? We could also move a bit more down here. And this makes the whole city a bit broader, right? It was very narrow, just this area here. And now we have this whole area over there as well, ready for expansion.
A new unit has been recruited.
Okay. And then we have a bunch more here. This space was still empty. Increase also that density here a bit. Very nice. And then we have a bit more room here to work with. Yep, that was a good expansion. Of course, we can also upgrade more houses. We should be doing this as we have lots of waiters now. And especially here then. Prodomo, the next research, on our way to the cavalry. And then here, have this whole row still upgraded. That's a lot of upgrades. I love the feeling of this town, by the way, so in the Celtic region. We should really maintain a few more trees, though, as I think that's really important. Oh, that's way too bright, though. That's a stout tree.
Fire has started in your city.
I'm missing something like a mixed tree painter, you know, so where we can put them in, because right now I need to switch it manually. It's a bit annoying. Actually, here also along the final road before the swamp begins, having a bunch more trees can't hurt. Let's also add some more service buildings, like another Grammaticus, so that we can have more learning coming out of this. Right now we are sitting at 22.3 and now it's 22.5. That's another 500 just out of this one. And then I would also like to go for more tier 3 houses to unlock us more buildings, because we still have a bunch of buildings available for them that we haven't touched yet. And there it is, as we have, for example, also the theater and now the gambling house. The gambling house provides an income and population boost, funnily enough population, but happiness is reduced. So yeah, having this one, we could only do probably right beside a theater. Wigs are something new out of horsehair. And also the toga again that we can import from Latium. Now let's check it out real quick what we need. The aqueduct is also now available. So this is something we need, the cistern. And in this case here we need more concrete though now. So we can use the concrete also here, which is fantastic I think. So you can produce all of the building materials that you need on the same island. Let's just see, yeah, probably here. This one's producing once again 2. So I would like to have 2 as a maximum, probably all the way up here, together with a warehouse hidden from the world. Right, no one sees that up there. And then in my little industry zone that we have over there, we can have our concrete mixers. I still need to have the sand refinery as well. So we do have this one already for the cockles. I don't have more beaches though. This one. Ah, very good. You can actually make them though in the water. So we could try and have them a bit further outside. One here. Okay, this one's not, because it's blocking that one then. Okay. This one allows me to have at least 3, together with a warehouse over there. Working the sand and the limestone. And now I just need my concrete mixers, and I will probably have then 4 of them here. Gotta say, it's hard for me to decide which area I like more, Latium or Albion. Albion is way wetter, of course, but the lighting is just so gorgeous here. Whereas Latium is just warm and beautiful. Albion really has this rough side to it. That is also very nice to look at. Both of them have their advantages. Yeah, what should I say after all this time? We still haven't built the government villa as well in Verulamium. So in this case here, I mean, it's not really required. If you don't build it, nothing really happens in this case. I wonder if you can actually take over the island then. Strange. Now, in this case, let's have this one at the end of my main road, of course. All the way up here. Together with probably also a gate. So that we can properly protect this area then as well. Oh, by the way, I'm very low on wood. Because we built so much. And here. Righto. Should I move it further up? I think we could also just take the whole thing and move it a bit further up. Over here. I think that would look better. Alright, another request. And, I mean, we do not need to settle anywhere anymore, but I'm still gonna go ahead with it, of course. Once again, I was not able to check how much concrete we actually have, so we might be off here quite a bit. We got 200 tons. Okay, yeah, 300 tons I can easily muster right now. So for the 400 I need to wait a bit longer, but I think we can actually do this. And then we need to deliver it to Diana's Harbor. All the way down here. By the way, interesting to know, you can actually get some concrete back when we upgrade to marble roads. So that gives me some 4 tons again. That's really cool. Another 3 tons over there. And I think I should also be going upgrading these here. Another 6 tons. And then this whole area there. It's another 23 tons coming in. Beautiful. But we continue in Verulamium. I would like to finish now that wall at least before we build ourselves the villa here. And city-wise, I think also the plague here is gone. Fantastic. That we can move a few things around. Also my production buildings that we have there. And we definitely will need to have a look at this area here, because next, the nobles, I would like to provide them with the theater, the baths, and the temple. All of that is really, really massive. By the way, now that I've noticed it, where's the theater? The cistern is actually a requirement here. That is new. And the theater also is the requirement here. The reinforced concrete is... Oh, I'm always saying reinforced concrete. It's a bit of a habit. What I'm gonna do is the spinner. Gonna move this here to my other weaver, because honestly a bit of more knowledge at this point, I don't care. By the way, interesting also when I look at the needs, they really want a bardic hearth, the Roman Celts. Okay, so this gives population happiness boost as well. So I wouldn't mind, of course, but it's still a bit of a surprise to me that they would like this. But it's only those here, right? This district doesn't have it because we have the bath up here as well. For those guys. Timber is in. Let's finish the villa right up there. So this is more like, it's still a Roman villa, of course, but yeah, with Celtic vibes to it, like the trees, the bushes, and also the people sitting around here. They're not as fat as the Roman version. Got a few specialists ready already that we can use, especially here for the residences. Gatherers and soap chain in range, okay. And I would like to continue also with expanding my houses a bit further up here to the north. I think here we might have some services again. Here. Oh, wait a second. We have the market there already. Also leveled up Verulamium with that, and we can see this, of course, as usual, at my parameters. A Phenom. Recreation ground. That's nice. Probably would like to have this here for this whole area.
Fire has started in your city.
And then I will definitely also keep a bit of a distance there to the villa. Like so.
A structure is under attack.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Sarah? Did Sarah attack me just now? We're not at war with Sarah. No, we're not. We're actually having a defensive pact with her. So I guess she killed a pirate that was attacking me. Also going to move a bit of industry away, so that we have this area available for more development. This looks now pretty nasty, now that we do not have any industry here anymore. Alright, 112. Could probably finish it all. I think we also got a bit more wood coming in here. Thank you very much. That I should be able to build all of them. Let's also get the theater going right here in the center. So this will affect the whole city with a lot of happiness, learning, and prestige. It's not the bathhouse. The bathhouse could pose its own challenge down the road. We'll just see where I'm gonna have it. Probably here. I mean, we would waste a lot of potential, but the range will be so huge that it probably doesn't really matter. Also, the cistern, as we know, is an actual demand. And I was not expecting this, right? So for the cistern, we're gonna need to model this one around a bit. Lucky us, we do have a lot of workforce. So I can and will get rid of this area here, because this is where the aqueduct comes down. We only have the mountainsides here to work with. There's also another one down here. This is actually a really good one, as we could feed the city in this area. And this comes down. There's the room. This goes in here to that area. So I'm probably gonna delete those guys, get the medic down, and then we have room here for a cistern for this whole district, right? Very good. And then we could have another one here. This could be just check it out. Do have a bit of an industry here. Can I move this fire station? If I have them here, this could work out for this whole side. Or is it too close? Having it like this would work, because we can affect this area here for the potential bath, or I'm having the bath here, right? Either way, both of them will be then affected by that cistern, and I'm probably gonna have it like so. Let's move these buildings rather than deleting them, right? Goes in here, and then we could have a cistern just here. The cool thing is they have the same size as a normal house, so you can make this work. Alright, now let's have the cistern up, the aqueduct source. And this we draw then all the way down. Reinforced concrete, tiles, and wood. We should have all of that available. So let's just see how far we can go with that. Here we have the connection now. And here we continue further down. to the south. Of course. There you go. Can we make the road there? Ah, okay. The road will need to be like so, which is still fine. And with that, we can build it, I think. Let's build the source. Very good. Sister number 1 is working now. And number 2 is working now too for this area, drastically reducing my health and fire risk. And also provides another bonus here to get me that health and fire safety in addition, by the way, right? So they complement each other. Because it's its own special need, we're now continuing to lose those risks right now. Fantastic. And with that, this whole northern side is attached. This whole middle side is attached. And for this area, we have that source here that we can use. That's cleaner because we don't have to have this aqueduct going then through the whole city, rather than just this one here. And this one we probably have... Ah, can we go upwards? I think we should be able to do this. And then... probably gonna go here through these houses there. Right, and this one... this one will have to move, but where? Probably... instead of these here. Because now I should be able to have it here. Yeah, I mean, this is... it's kind of like okay. It's not ideal though, so I would like to change this again to this area here. Right? That works out, because with this we can still have some houses here then as well. Let's just see how that looks. A zigzag. Or we could make it cleaner looking, I guess, by getting rid of these here, or just moving them. Let's actually have this cleaner looking. I think that's a bit cleaner than before. Less curves. And we have it here. Yeah, that works out. I think we can finish it. At least all the way to this area here. And for the cistern, we can build it. Nice. And with that, the whole city basically has it now. And also these tier 3 here do get the bonus. A festival in Saliente. I'm always just paying for the festivals. The price is not so bad and you always get a free specialist. By the way, we really need to finish that Emperor's request. I'm not forgetting that. Nope. Having my Queen Kareems ready for this. 2. 1 trade Queen Kareem and 1 trireme. And we're just gonna plaster this one full now. So that's 250 tons. And that's another 200 tons, so we would have 450 tons now with both of them. And I need to get to Diana all the way down here. I still would have 4 concrete left, but of course it's not the most. And we do have other islands where we have concrete as well. Plus I don't need it right now anyway. Happiness is the primary problem now in Verulamium, so I think it's time to also build that theater. And get the happiness now all the way down there. Perfect. And how the city changed. I still need a lot more concrete though to also start paving the roads. The lighting, it's so gorgeous. And yes, ray tracing makes a huge difference. Probably gonna have a video showing you that. It really makes a difference here, especially with the reflections, the lighting, the shadows. It adds a lot of immersion to this. I like that we have aqueducts now here as well. Hope you enjoyed this one. So far so good. We continue in the next episode. Stay tuned.